Over the weekend, TikTok says it's planning to take legal action.
Now, as Vanessa mentioned, in a memo, the company's head of public policy vowed to fight the bill, arguing it's a violation of the First Amendment for millions of Americans who use the app. He added the bill, quote, would have devastating consequences for the 7 million small businesses that use TikTok to reach new customers, sell their products, and create new jobs.
Seth Berenzweig joins the conversation. He's a business and constitution law attorney. Seth, as you heard, TikTok is already preparing to take legal action. What exactly are ByteDance's options here?
Well, I don't think they have as many options as they're indicating. Frankly, if there is a lawsuit that is filed here, I think that it would fail. It is noteworthy to say that this is a unique moment in the American corporate and media landscape. This is the first time that we have seen divestment in the world of big tech. So this is certainly a major moment, and it looks like the Senate is passing this, and the president has already said it's a done deal. But if I were the company, ByteDance, as the shareholder, I would try to act as soon as possible on a sale. I know that they're very unhappy about this. In the world of mergers and acquisitions, 9 months, which is easily extendable up to a year, is more than enough time. And I think that from an investment perspective and shareholder return, that could really be a win-win for everybody. So it isn't necessarily a ban. But if it does go to court for reasons we can dig into, I'm pretty confident that that kind of a lawsuit will likely fail. I believe that the United States Congress has acted on proper initiative, and it's also very interesting that it's looking through it per the lens of national security, because this is based upon a national security concern given the proximity between the CCP and ByteDance.
Yeah, let's dig into that a little bit. And we did have some live pictures up on the screen as this debate is going on as we speak. I believe Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, you see him there, the Republican who's been a critic of TikTok, a supporter of this law going through. But if TikTok were to sue to say that this is unconstitutional, why do you believe that it would fail?
Sure. So I think that there would be procedural and substantive problems that it would face. From a procedural standpoint, it really doesn't have standing on its own to pursue a constitutional violation. It's pretty well established in the law that the powers and the protections of the United States Constitution end at America's borders. So ByteDance, as the shareholder of TikTok, does not enjoy the privileges and protections of the United States Constitution because it is a company that is abroad. So from a procedural standpoint, I think that they would have an issue because they don't really stand in the right shoes. From a substantive standpoint, I think they would also fail because although there is arguably a First Amendment freedom of speech aspect for users of the platform, there is a valid legislative interest with respect to national security and data privacy and protection. And although those two are colliding, in this instance, given the federal court's likely resolution of that battle, I think at the end of the day, the law survives, and that would probably add pressure for an acquisition that would occur within the next 9 to 12 months.
And Seth, real quickly, as we wrap things up, we've been talking a lot about timelines. Hypothetical here, if the company were to sue, what could that mean for the potential timeline to sell?
Well, I think it would slow down the sale because they would be focusing their efforts on litigation rather than a transaction, unless they dual track it. But in these cases involving litigation, which I ultimately, again, I think would fail, it would slow things from a transactional standpoint. And therefore, if I were them, I would focus on the deal.
Yeah, and this is one the Senate continuing debate as we speak. Seth Berenzweig, business and constitutional law attorney. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.